Hey everyone, it's Sarah and I'm here with my third layout using the July Hip Kit, and I'm going to be scrapbooking about some coffee, and it's just about to start looking like Starbucks threw up all over my layout. Just fair warning, so it's awesome. Alright, so this one is another 8.5 by 11. This is going to go behind my last layout in my Foodies album, which was the opening page, so this is going to be the back side of that. And I wanted to do something just fun, you know. And so I thought, hey, favorite coffee, perfect, because coffee is a big part of my life. I'll be completely honest. So I just took a picture of my first pumpkin spice latte of the season. And of course I did this layout, and then 2 days later I went to go get some coffee at Starbucks, and they had the brand new like gorgeous autumn cups that are like doodled and colored. And I was like, oh man, I would have totally waited and done a picture of that really beautiful coffee cup instead, but it's okay. I still like the layout, it doesn't matter. Okay, so my background paper there is from Crate Paper. And then I also used, I backed my picture with some October Afternoon. It's like a nice cream and gray dot. And then the striped paper, which came in the kit. That might have been the back side of the background paper. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so I'm using one of my favorite stamps. This is a coffee stain stamp from Studio Calico. It's very, very, very old. You cannot get this anymore unless you find it like on eBay or someone sells it that they had or something like that. But I got this years and years ago, and I absolutely love it. You literally stamp it down and it looks like you had set a wet coffee, coffee cup on your paper. So I love to use my distress stains with this stamp because it just comes out really great and it looks like, it was put down wet or something. So I'm using 3 different colors. I'm using tea dye, gathered twigs, which is the dark one, and then I just used scattered straw. So those are the 3 ones that I used, and I just kind of made 3 little stamps there. And I had marked where I want my little cluster to go so that I could stamp around them, because I want to 100% be able to see those coffee stain stamps. I just love the way they look. I've used those many times, and I'm sure I'll use them many times again. It's one of my favorite stamps. Okay, so I have a couple die cuts there. The one that says "But First Coffee," and then the gray heart. Those are both from LA Studio that came in the kit. And a couple of wood veneer also from LA Studio that came in the kit as well. I used a little to-go coffee mug thing, and then a little banner that says "Fave," because that's my favorite coffee. And I'm going to be using my other favorite stamp, which is another coffee stamp. I have a problem, you guys. Oh, Lord. I might have a little bit of a coffee obsession, but don't tell anybody. Okay, this stamp is from Stampin' Up. I actually purchased it from Melissa, who is on a few of the scrapbooking groups that I'm in. I believe she's on Nicole Jones 911, possibly Hip Kit. Actually, I think she is on Hip Kit as well. But I had swooned over that stamp, and she contacted me and said, hey, I'm a representative and I can sell it to you. And I was like, yes. So I got it from her. And oh, I just love it. It's so cute. It looks like a little sketched to-go coffee mug. So this is the way I always use it, because I saw Sandra from Oh Snap Gonzo do this once with this same stamp, and I just like fell out of my seat because it was awesome. So I stamped 3 different images, 2 full ones and then 1 of just the top, and I'm going to fussy cut them all out, and I'm going to layer them up. If you've watched my channel for a while, you've probably seen me do this before, but I'm doing it again because it's my favorite. So this pink one is going to be the main layer, so that's going to be my main cup. And then this one that I just did the top on is going to be like the lid of the coffee mug, so I'm only going to cut that part out. And I used VersaFine ink to do this as well. It gave me a nice crisp image. My Stays On doesn't always give me such a crisp image, so I usually use VersaFine for stuff like this. And then my yellow here, I am going to cut out just the middle sleeve part, and then I'm going to layer that on top. So I have my 3 pieces here, so now I'm just going to use my ATG and piece it together. So now it looks like a pink cup with a gray lid and a yellow sleeve, and I love the way that that looks. Okay, so now I'm gonna figure out where I want everything and go ahead and get it stuck down. And I'm covering up the little coffee mug on the die cut. I just don't really need that part, and I like my to-go ones anyway because that is a picture of a to-go cup, so it made a little bit more sense to have those on there. And I'm just kind of figuring out what else I want to use. I pulled off this little chipboard piece that says hot because I like hot coffee. I have a weird thing about cold coffee. I can't do it. I see people drink iced coffees. My husband does every once in a while when it's really hot, but I just can't do it. I don't know what it is. I'm just like, cold coffee to me seems wrong. And I don't know why. It just seems wrong to me and I can't do it. I could do like a Frappuccino, but that's more like a milkshake, I guess. So maybe that's why, but iced, regular, liquid coffee, I can't do it. It's just a weird thing with me. Okay, so I put a couple of October Afternoon enamel dots down. I put a heart right on top of that wood veneer coffee cup. And then I also put a blue one to check off the word coffee, because that's coffee and not tea. I do enjoy tea as well, but I do that at home by myself. And then I also used a die cut heart up at the top from LE Studio, and then put the chipboard hot underneath it, or on top of it, sorry. Okay, so now I am putting down what that coffee is. It's pumpkin spice latte. So the technically this, the title of this layout is But First Coffee. And then I'm just putting pumpkin spice latte because that is my all-time favorite coffee drink. I love to get it at Starbucks, and then when I can't get to Starbucks, we don't have, I think they're actually building a Starbucks in our town right now. It's not open yet, but there's one on base, so it's a good 20-minute drive for me to get out to base, so I don't go out there a ton. But sometimes my husband will bring me one, and then when I'm out there, I do manage to get by and get one as well. But when I can't, I get the pumpkin spice from the coffee creamer from International Delight. They have like a pumpkin pie spice coffee creamer, and so I use that at home when it's available, like when that season starts. So I love my pumpkin. Okay, so I think that's it. I don't do any journaling on this one just because it's just my favorite coffee. I don't really need to explain it. I think it kind of explains itself. I think I'm going to look at it for a second and then think I'm done, but then I'm going to come back and do one more thing on there, and I'll make sure I do that on camera as well. Oh, actually, I am going to put this second pink heart because I have pink down there on the bottom, but I didn't have any on top, so I wanted to bring a little pink element up here. And I like the way that that looks, the two little layered hearts there. And that one's from LA Studio as well. Yeah, and then I added some orange enamel dots to bring in kind of the pumpkin aspect of it. And then I decided, oh, hi, my camera's crooked. Awesome, Sarah. Sorry. I decided I wanted to put this little brown doily that I found when I was going through some other stuff. I was like, oh, that'd be great on my coffee layout that I just finished. So I turned the camera back on and stuck down half of this little die cut doily there. And I like that little added touch. And that's it. That completes my layout. So thank you guys for joining me today. Make sure you check out the Hip Kits. I'm going to have a link to their website in the description of the box, and I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, I'll be back again real soon with some more layouts for you. Have a great day, guys. Bye.